into it with this one right here. We got DBO, A92 with the Irish. We got the Irish, especially with the whole thing right here. Like we got the whole cynical, but we got what Irish and DBO, one of the main reapers guys. Like we got one of the reapers guys with DBO, especially from the Irish. So we coming from Irish, especially from Irish and the main things though. Especially how this one comes and everything else too. Like we got a whole just you see the little floating thing and everything else too that's coming like with it, especially with the Irish go to the A92. So got the Irish thing here. So mainly from this one right here and being what it was, like being what it is and everything else too. But one of the main guys, like one of the main do movement to do it all, like demonic ones and everything else, and especially with his whole rooster to the sign and everything else to the Irish.
Backstage, I'm starting to fight off everybody. I ridiculed everyone on the roster. I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody.
Yo, they said I'm really old news, so I had to flip the switch. Give it to them old school, but I'ma add a little twist. They don't know the struggle, they don't know the work I'm putting in. To them old school, but I'ma add a little new, so I had to flip the switch. Give it to them old school, but I'ma add a little twist. They don't.
Ooh, how to give them a little switch, how to add a little old school into it, and they don't really know about they don't even know about the old, what really was going on behind the whole thing, especially when you had all these things happening. Like they didn't really know what was actually happening in the Pete, like how to give them how to how to switch it, how to put a switch on and everything else to it, and like especially the way the whole thing is just already rounded.
Yo, they said I'm really old news, so I had to flip the switch. Give it to them old school, but I'ma add a little twist. They don't know the struggle, they don't know the work I'm putting in. Should've seen the way she screamed when she let me put it in. I don't wanna break the brick, I don't really like the mix. Yeah, we goody on my side, my brother's drummers roll with sticks. Me and Brody robbed the belly, now we got split the lick. And double shots of fucking Henny, now she's splitting on the dick. I'm Irish, I love Brody robbed the belly, now we got split the lick. And double shots of fucking Henny, now she's splitting on the dick. I'm Irish, I love split the lick and double shots of fucking Henny, now she's playing on the dick. I'm Irish, I love fighting.
Ooh, he said from the double wrist and everything else, and he said from the double Hennessy too and everything else too. Like you had to get something poured up to get even distraction. Like they say, you had to come from somewhere, like just to get that whole thing, especially the excitement, a little bit of the lean, a little bit of the twist. You know, you got to get a little bit of the drink to get the little twist. Like you got your twists, like you had to get a little bit twisted up, like to get the whole thing. Especially what he said, got to get a little bit of the drink and everything else too.
Brothers drummers roll with sticks. Me and Brody robbed the belly, now we got split the lick. And double shots of fucking Henny, now she's playing on the dick. I'm Irish, I love fighting. The birds love me cause the watch is full of diamonds. I put whining, I'm frontlining. If I'm lying, then I'm flying. Yo, I'm Irish, I love fighting. The birds love me cause the watch is full of diamonds. No stress cause my brother's gonna be shining. If I'm lying, then I'm flying. Yo, I'm a wrist of Audemars, I be shooting for the stars. Couldn't fit in them McLaren, told him when you bigger cars, told him when you bigger whips. Mob toys and more bits, Brody ain't an instrumentalist, but he got drum clips. Yo, the key from Medellin, by any means I feed the fiend. Watch collection looking mad, I still need that protect for lead. I'm trying to show I'm versatile, got junkies on the ketamine. Two girls on my side, you know I love it when I'm in between. Yo, Chelsea, how's your touch? This girl is on her toes, I be on my bike if I see fat.
Ooh, he just be waving through. He just be really just wiving through, especially with this whole thing right here too, like the everything else, the views, the lyrics, like he just really just wishing it through. Like this one right here, this is a main definitely a wavy one because where this whole thing is just already fusing through too. This one has like a purpose to it too, because he just got his own like thing going on here too. Like this one is a main centrist one. Like he would even know what's going on because the whole thing and everything else too. But this one right here, like it because it has so much in tune.
Two Girls on my side, you know I love it when I'm in between. Yo, Chelsea, how's your touch? This girl is on her toes. I be on my bike if I see feds driving up the road. The ops tryna push my buttons, but the whip is pushed to go. 2023, you know my only focus on the throne. I ain't Mali like Kawali, boy, you know I let it rip. Draw dice in the party, boy, you know we come equipped. Labels telling A92 we need to stay up at the mix. Never gonna happen, but I think they got the message quick. Irish, I love fighting. The birds love me cause the watch is full of diamonds. I put pointing, I'm frontlining. If I'm lying, then I'm flying. Yo, I'm Irish, I love fighting. The birds love me cause the watch is full of diamonds. And no stress cause my brother's gonna be shining. If I'm lying, then I'm flying. Yo.
Ooh, especially from this one right here, like the whole thing, the Irish to DBO to A92, and just coming from DBO like Irish, so basically from the Irish and DBO, like he has his own little thing going on too, like he has his own little flavors and everything else too, like his style, and he has a way which like he be having a whole style list like on when it comes to everything, like he has it all, like don't get him wrong, cause he has it all, he can improve all, but especially with his whole style, the Irish. So Irish, like Irish, that's a definitely a thing too, cause Irish that's coming from the whole other side too, cause Irish is another way. Like you can call it a color too, but with the DPO to the A92 and to the Irish and everything goes, but mainly from this one right here, everything goes. But make sure to definitely tune in with this one right here, just from this.